Hi, I'm Terri Mansfield, and I'm here to tell you a little bit today about myself and about an opportunity that I've been given to become a new faculty member of the International Metaphysical University, which just went online this semester and will be active, even more active, in January when more of us faculty will be starting our courses. I've been invited to teach 12 weeks of peace curriculum, which is very exciting, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background and how I got to this point today. I was born in Cleveland in my parents' home during a blizzard. My family moved to Albuquerque when I was 7, and that's where I grew up. I met my husband in high school, and in college we were married. I have a Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, and from that point until the next 22 years forward, my husband, son, daughter, and I enjoyed a wonderful experience in the Air Force as part of the military family. Very positive experience for us. We lived all over the United States, and we even spent 2 years in Turkey, exploring the Middle East and Europe. A truly magnificent time for us all. After the Air Force experience, we moved to Arizona, and that's when I became a volunteer coordinator at Hospice of the Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. Hospice of the Valley is the country's largest nonprofit hospice, and as a volunteer coordinator, I worked with my volunteers very closely on skills of listening, of compassion, of being a good friend, and being a good neighbor. From that point forward, then, I received an email from Marianne Williamson in April of 2003 inviting myself and volunteers to go to Washington to learn how to create a Department of Peace. Wow, what an experience, a Department of Peace in our country. Started listening and learning as much as we could about that. Brought all the information that we learned in Washington back to Arizona, and my friend Shirley Catanzaro and I started as co-founders the Arizona Department of Peace campaign, which focused on transpartisanship, on inclusivity. What were we doing? We were networking with and advocating for all kinds of issues that had to do with peace. Bringing peace to the schools, bringing peace to the prisons, bringing peace to the workplace. And what an education that was. And just recently, with Dr. Rebecca Hardcastle, we have been invited to work with Dr. Edgar Mitchell, who was the 6th astronaut to walk on the moon. Dr. Mitchell, when he came back from the moon, had an extraordinary experience, an epiphany of consciousness. And from that experience, he created the Institute of Noetic Science in California. Then, just recently in the past few years, he created an organization called Quantrek. It's a nonprofit that focuses on frontier science and creating new forms of energy, such as zero-point energy. 1 mile from where I'm sitting right now, in 1997, I was a witness to the Phoenix Lights. And so my curriculum is going to include background of the Department of Peace going back to 1792, but it's also going to focus on peace on Earth and peace in space. What happened to me that night that I saw the Phoenix Lights? What happened to me with several other experiences where I had contact with extraordinary crafts in the sky, all tied in with my peace work. And so I invite you to look at our website, International Metaphysical University, and to join, if you would like, to become a student next January, and to learn more about how we are all going forward as friends, as sisters and brothers in peace. And so my last word here is to offer you, from my heart to yours, hugs of peace, love, light, laughter, and aloha.